I know everyone says that you need to learn coding skills to build a website, but with zero coding background, I built this fully functional website with my own custom domain, real contact forms, working newsletters, fully deployed and live. The link is in the description. Go verify it yourself. I can promise you by the end of this video, you'll have a mastered system to build your own working website, be it for your personal endeavors or business needs, without writing a line of code. So let's get started. Think of building a website just like opening a store. First, you would go and have it designed with an architect and get it constructed. Then you also store the blueprint safely, that in case if you need some modifications, you can just go and do the modifications through those blueprints. Then of course you open the doors for the customer, then you put the sign outside, and finally you install the system that let customers interact with you. That's it. And I can assure you, website also kind of follow the same logic, a very structured path. Phase one is again building the store. You need a designer plus a developer to manually create your website from the scratch. There were some sites in the past where you can just have the tools and templates to create it yourself. But again, it would require a tech person if you need certain deviations from the templates available. Now, phase two is more like the blueprints. Now you are managing the code. The developers had to manage the files and servers manually. And if something broke, you waited for their technical expertise. Now, phase three is more opening the store, like going live, manual hosting setup, server configuration. Again, a lot of technical and time-consuming stuff. Phase four is connecting to domain, which basically opens it for your customer. DNS configuration was really confusing back then and intimidating for non-tech people. And fifth is more important to make it go live, make it functional. You needed a custom backend development just to add even a contact form or a newsletter. As you see, the steps require certain special skill set. And if something malfunctioned, either wait it or you pay a premium. That was the normal process. Now here's what most people don't realize. The structure actually hasn't changed, but instead of coordinating with multiple specialists, we use AI as our main guide through each step. For instance, in phase one, where we were building using a designer and developer, now with AI, I described my idea and AI generated the website structure in no time. We use Emergent in this phase, no coding would be required. Now for the phase two, where we were managing code, we were earlier using developers who manage files and servers manually. With AI, now I can easily push the code to GitHub, cloud storage with version control. Safe, secure, and I always own it. I mean, we could have again from step one use Emergent, but then we would have to pay a monthly subscription fee and they will be locked in with the platform, which we don't want at this point of time. In phase three, where we used go live by manually hosting setup and server configuration, now here, AI guided me on how to connect GitHub to Vercel, and it deployed instantly free of charge. It even automatically updates every time I make changes. Now, connecting the domain in phase four, we had a lot of technical DNS configuration that scared most people. With AI, I followed a guided again step-by-step instructions how to connect my custom domain. Simple. And with phase five, to make it functional for the backend development of forms and newsletters, with the help of AI, I plugged into ready-made services, forms work, newsletter works done. So you see, it's the same structure, but less friction. AI doesn't replace the process. It just helps you navigate it at each and every steps. Now, when you understand the structure, let me prove how easy it is, because I went ahead and built this entire website using exactly these services, all bought and implemented for real. So our task is to create a simple personal website under my own name that explains who I am, what I work on, and what I believe in. It is a place that would connect AI, investing in my future digital projects, and can help me build a community of like-minded people. So I opened the website called Emergent and described exactly what I wanted as a prompt: the positioning, the sections, the pages, colors, etc., etc. The goal here wasn't perfection. It was to have a homepage that introduces me, dedicates pages for my content, a place where people can understand what I do and eventually connect with it. AI handled all the technical complexity while I focused on clarity. It took approximately 5 minutes to come up with the first version. The first version of the website then was ready, and it looks almost exactly as I have described in my prompt. It wasn't perfect, but it was structurally correct, and that at the end is what mattered. Then I also provided my profile picture and added links to my social media accounts as a prompt to make it feel more personal and complete, because those were the things that were missing. Then I also noticed on the top navigation ribbon felt a bit narrow and slightly cluttered, so I simply gave a follow-up prompt asking AI to widen it and clean up the spacing. No manual coding, just clear instructions as a prompt. I let the prompt run and the result is pretty good. The topmost ribbon has been modified as I requested, and also my picture is available. Rolling down, I see all the other items look perfectly fine. Now, technically, I could have deployed the website directly through Emergent. That would have been the fastest option, but it also tied down the project to a recurring subscription of Emergent. Since I wanted this website to remain free and independent in the long term, so instead of hosting it here, I decided to export the code and move to the next step. Now we'll go to GitHub. GitHub is nothing but more like a cloud storage for your code. And GitHub, we will create a new repository, and you can give any name and description. And then the whole idea would be to link it to Emergent. Now we quickly click save and connect GitHub to Emergent. Now, instead of choosing all repository, we use only the one which we made. That helps us connect GitHub to Emergent without giving access to any other repository. Now, we push this code to GitHub so that it can be stored, and then we proceed to step number 3. Now we go to a website called Vercel and sign up via GitHub. Now, once the sign up is complete, we go on the right top corner and have a new project. Again, we'll add the GitHub account, and the same process as we did. Instead of adding all repositories, we only select our own repository and then we click import. As soon as the import is done, we deploy now the code. Now, after a while, we will see that the code has been deployed, and you see that now it is under production. This means that now we can proceed to the next step and add domain. The domain, we go to the website Inos, and here I will put my name and the domain name which I'm looking for, and it's available. It's pretty cheap, so I will buy it for the entire year. Now we go back to Vercel, where we will already find our site. Instead of buying the domain where you can easily buy the domain in Vercel as well, we go and have an add existing because we already bought it from Inos. Now we put our domain name and then click save. This will help us to link our domain with the Vercel app. Now inside it will give us errors because right now it's not connected and it needs to be done manually. In order to do it manually, we go to Inos app, go under the DNS settings, and here you will find all the information to manually connect it to Vercel. Finally, phase 5, making the site functional. Now, instead of building a backend from scratch, I connected ready-made services for the contact form and newsletter. For the newsletter, I used Kit. It was previously known as ConvertKit, if you would have heard about them. It allows basically you to connect all your email subscribers, manage them properly, and even send automated emails later if you want. And now for the contact form, I used a service called FormShui. You just create a free account, copy the form endpoint they provide, and paste it into your website. That's it. For small websites, both these services stay free until you start getting enormous web traffic. If you get stuck at any step, just take a screenshot and ask AI what to do. That's exactly how I navigate it. And that's, guys, the entire system. As you see, it's the same structure website traditionally always had. But instead of coordinating with each and every specialist, now we use AI to guide us at each and every step. If you understand the complete structure, I can bet you can create almost any website online. And this website is just a proof. Now, head down to the site now and sign up for my free weekly AI newsletter. Get the latest no-code AI tips delivered straight to you. Start building smarter today and see you next time.